チャンネルの応援になります。いいねをお願いします。井上はかなり評価されたボクサーだ。俺のパンチが当たれば彼はノックアウトされる。
5 minutes later.
井上尚弥はこういう態度を決して許さない。
強く打ってますね。
最も中発的だったのはグッドマンの代役として出場した韓国人ボクサーだった。彼は試合前から多くを勝っただけでなく、リングの中でもあまりに尊大な振る舞いを見せた。俺はグッドマンよりはるかに強いし、この試合への準備も万全だ。井上は俺のようなタイプのボクサーと戦ったことがない。彼は大きな危険の中にいる。番外わせに備えとけよお前ら。だがその代償はリングの上で支払うことになった。 さらに痛烈な代償を払うことになったのが、地元で増長していたアメリカ人のアントニオ・コーニエベスだ。モンスターなんて存在するのは2本だけだ。井上尚弥は12ラウンドずっと動き続ける相手と戦ったことがない。これまでの対戦相手はゴングが鳴る前から恐怖で傾っていた。俺は井上のパワーを尊重しないし、楽にボクシングさせるつもりもない。恐れなければ彼はただの人間だ。そして俺は彼を恐れていない。
And that's what tonight is about. Here is the introduction to the monster.
The 11 knockouts and 13
Technical defense. You think that'll be the 10-second warning clap and thought it was the bell?
That's saved Nieves right there. Tonight and his opponents previous to this night. He has an
confidence just go down a little bit as Inoue right, and part of the key to his ability to do that is balance and timing. He seems
is obviously you can get caught with a clean shot. Good shot from Nieves.
Right hand of a punch. Now Inoue sticking the jab. That's his game. I think at the end of the day, if there was one thing that won the first fight for Juan Francisco
against the next level,
it remains to be seen. Inoue is only 24 years old, so his reflexes are.
Right hand off the jab. Nieves trying to come back with some body shots. Round three of a schedule 12. You can see that Harold Letterman, unofficially, not surprisingly, right hand by Nieves to the body, and he followed up with a looping right hand upstairs. Well, he seems always to be in the right position on his feet, and he throws when he wants to.
He's not.
His father asked for body shots. Juan Francisco Estrada, it was having his feet flat on the canvas, and Inoue just standing in, looking, waiting, and he launches again. Inoue winning the first 2 rounds. Fighter in the world, exceeded only by Gennady Golovkin. It underlines the fact that
the world has their eyes peeled right now on this fight, because Inoue, those who have seen him and followed.
Nieves is quite aware that he's up against a guy who's regarded
that his father taught him well. He's fundamentally sound, and that power he has behind those
extends the jab.
Inoue tries to set his stuff up, and Nieves feints and feints.
Absolutely, I think he hides the power behind the jab, like you just mentioned. So that's definitely an asset.
He announced his presence in the ring with one good hard counter left-hand shot. It landed on Inoue. Nieves is aware of the jab, so a couple of times Inoue leads with the left hook. The classic 1-2 again. He says his best punch is his left hook, and he hasn't unfurled that one.
He's trying to get in there, and he's trying to also punch with Inoue. This is where Inoue has had his way so far.
As it was traveling through the air to give it a little bit lift over the top and get it down to the face. Now Inoue in this round. Now he goes downstairs and comes back up.
It's a heavy jab, meaning his weight comes out
maximizing the power in his punches in the second half of the fight.
Yeah, he was always in position to punch. He knows Nieves was hurt in that last round, and he wants to pick him type puncher. He'll throw a jab, he'll throw a lead right hand, then he'll throw a 2 or 3 punch combination. He needs to fight in his early to mid 30s. He'll have to make those adjustments and modify it. All of a sudden, it does. Yeah, excuse me, Jimmy, but he's a pick 'em type puncher, not necessarily a combination.
He'll respond to an up. Yeah, just missed with one. But you can see that it's. And already we've seen one thing that some fighters wait a long time to learn.
He's saying all the right things. I just don't know if he can translate that physically.
Tries to deliver the body. Inoue did a great job of blocking it with his maximum impact.
You're doing pretty good. Throw some bodies in there. You can get some.
Feint. There's the feint. Inoue wants to wait a little bit to punch sometimes. Punch in between when
it become worth it to extend yourself and try to
left hand to the body, placement rather than power.
And when you're getting hit heavy with heavy shots to the head and the body, like Nieves is right now,
to land his own shot.
Good 1-2 by Inoue.
Athletic ability to avoid punches and doesn't always use overwhelming offense anyway.
Regardless of what his opponent tries to do.
And I think he bothered Nieves with that hard right hand.
Energetically applies all those things. It's a nightmare for me. Use kind of classic technical defense. You think that'll be the 10 second?
He'll fire a right hand even if it wasn't his plan to do so.
Absolutely.
You see why he's called the monster. when a guy has fast hands, circumstances, the question here is, can Inoue impose his...
Now he's always in position to punch, regardless. We're talking a lot about the power of Inoue, but as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, it's the jab that separates.
Toward the end of the last round, and you could see Nieves is
opportunistic, Jim, as you said.
This is just a brilliant round. He did take a knee in an amateur fight, so he has had one knockdown scored against him.
A little bit wide. But you can see the force over his front foot when he throws it.
Oh, and it sets up.
Vicious left hand to the body from Inoue.
That's a 115-pounder, boy. He's throwing 2 pounds. You know, the guy coming up
drives Nieves back just a little bit.
To see how hurt he still is.
To this fight, that's what he does. He pulls straight back from punches sometimes. He uses that when one guy is coming up from below the flyweight division and the other guy's coming down from 120.
Fire style.
A lot of time between now and then, though. And if he's
trying to slip away to the side,
straight right hand is extremely accurate. It's amazing. The guy's
What's the trainer supposed to tell him? You want to throw in the towel already?
It's let his clock wind down a little bit.
Yeah, I think that was by design. I don't know.
This week, he was profiled in the Wall Street Journal, and his son, there are emotional implications when the father...
We all know he's good. What people...
I mentioned that he's throwing 41 jabs per round here tonight.
Wow. You know, catch him with... in an exchange. Oh, what a hook.
Much in between.
I think that's a great point.
If he can capture their imagination.
Nieves is trying to find somewhere to hide in the ring, and he can't find it.
It's amazing his accuracy. I'm talking about Inoue. When he throws a punch, man, he don't miss.
Confident, responsible fighter who's not really doing anything glaringly
Position like you just mentioned to be in.
Well, win or lose, it's a big weekend.
Pretty soon, maybe he can do that. But what
Inoue just keeps walking.
Terrific accuracy. See that? I mean, Nieves has got his hands held up.
Stick with the game plan, but the game plan's not working. But come up with a better one right now.
I mean, the trainer's
CEO of the banking company made clear that he's aware of the kid and knows that he's fighting.
He was trying to let the punishment from the previous round sink in.
Do you like it, or would you have stayed away from it?
I mean, ideally, I think it's a
Inoue, what's good for him here in terms of the business.
That jab through. Really amazing job he's doing.
As his banking are discouraging to Nieves.
Absolutely.
He's a pick-em type puncher until he gets his guy hurt, and then he throws in combination.
I like that there.
The official timekeeper here, Tiffany Clinton.
But you can't stop, man. You got to keep it going, all right? Let's see if we can't work that
How do you
double.
have it through 3 unofficially?
Okay, so you're making it 3-0, 30-27. Naoya Inoue.
Enviable task, because what's impressive about Inoue is here he is.
It's a tough and unenviable.
And really look devastating. Make some water cooler buzz the next, on Monday at work. And yet it's coming out wrong because of what Inoue's doing, as though
full time in Cleveland, and to allow Nieves to throw some punches and let any other top fighter in the sport, an average of 37 coming in.
It's a lopsided fight.
I'm never going to give up my day job. Knocking him down, gets him into shot with authority.
1 or 2 more of those. Inoue has him ready to go to the body. Yup, there it is.
First time down. Inoue stalking.
There it is.
Another body hook to the body. Another left hook to the body. To change anything. Another left hook. You're fighting where you've been brought up. Listening to what Max Kellerman and Andre Ward say.
Another punch other than a hook to the body.
Other hands in the body right now. He'll protect the head, but the body can't move.
Enough authority. And there's another one. In boxing, I don't care who fights than any other weapon.
He's about to win by stoppage, but he's only throwing one. But Inoue knows he has wounded prey in front of him.
Where he can guard against that inexperience from Inoue, only having 13 fights. Good right hand right there. It's only going to get worse as this fight progresses.
To the body. Listen to the sound when those chance to put on a show now.
Dazed in a way, like he's. But why does he need to keep
things from me? In the ring. Come to me. Come to me. Mosley.
Shot. He's got to switch it up, throw it right to the body.
17-1-2. His first loss in the last fight was a decision with which he come back to it. And with the
damaging thing to do. Like, why does he need to keep taking?
The referee has to keep a close look on Nieves. In a minute, Nieves is keeping that right hand glued to his side right there.
All over the arena here at the StubHub.
Who knows what's going on internally? And I think that's enough. I know he's not dangerous.
Over and over and over. The sledgehammer left to the body. Oh, yeah. Arturo Gatti against Leonard Doreen. Out right now. Another left to the body to finish the round. And Nieves, where trainer Joseph Delguide has a decision to make. And he has made the decision. So it'll be a technical knockout at the end of round 6.
That's the official time. Is the end of round 6. The rule by the referee, KO. The winner, Inoue Monster